The wound is the place where the light enters. Many of you may be familiar with this prolific quote from Rumi, and I love this quote, and especially when thinking about Chiron and what the journey and the message of Chiron is all about. So Chiron is stationing direct today in Aries. It's going to be stationing direct at 8 degrees and 26 minutes of Aries. And so for those of you with cardinal planets around that point, you may especially relate to the theme of healing in your life. And even if you don't have planets near those degrees and you are on an active healing journey at this time, you're probably going to feel Chiron stationing direct. And what it does is it's a readiness to move forward on our journey. There's something new, we're feeling optimistic, maybe there's a new possibility or a new pathway that has recently presented itself, and there's a confidence and a focus on continuing to make progress on this path. So it is interesting that Chiron is stationing direct on the same day that Venus is stationing retrograde. And thinking about relationship themes and vulnerability, as we've been talking a lot about with Venus's extended conjunction with Pluto, very often Venus retrograde is inviting in the healing process, especially with the alchemist Pluto. And Chiron is totally an alchemist, and he actually is. So, like in mythology, Chiron is an alchemist. So there's something about transmuting our lead into gold. There's something about a readiness to move forward. So I think that Chiron stationing direct in Aries, which is a sign of taking a chance, living in the moment, and also, not forgetting how to put yourself first sometimes, it's important to be able to know that you come first, because without you, you can't do much of anything. So Chiron stationing direct in conjunction with Venus stationing retrograde. Both of these archetypes are really highlighted around healing and around love. So I feel like Chiron is going to be a big part of kind of setting the tone for this Venus retrograde to begin. Chiron is also related to this recent full moon because the ruler of the full moon is Mercury, and Mercury is in a square to Chiron at this time of the full moon. So we're already bringing in this theme around healing and around wanting to kind of move forward. Wanting to move forward is Chiron stationing to move forward. So the thing with healing is that it's nonlinear. And very often it takes so much time. It takes so much time, and being able to collect various keys or puzzle pieces from multiple different perspectives that you have as you grow and you evolve, and your relationship with your trauma or your wound or the thing that left its mark on you continues to evolve. And ideally, Chiron is able to provide lessons, is able to provide wisdom, is able to provide perspective and reflect to you how far you've come along. So I hope that as Chiron is stationing direct today, that there's a whole lot of awareness on your end about how far you've come on your healing journey, whether that's your journey to discover yourself, to find out who you are, or whether that's your healing journey in relationships as Venus is stationing retrograde today, or wherever you find Chiron situated in Aries in your chart, whatever it's bringing up, I hope you can reminisce and reflect on your story and really tap into how much you have accomplished, how much you have persevered in spite of it all. And remember, Chiron is the thing that reminds us that we are human. It's not always going to be complete. It's not going to feel like it's ever perfect. I mean, it might, but we're human. So things are constantly in motion and life is continuing to happen. So Chiron helps us to kind of build resilience and to gain wisdom from the things that happen to us in our life or the things that we do to ourselves. So may this Chiron direct provide really valuable and really affirming validation and reflections for how far you have come in this lifetime and for how you can continue to thrive in spite of the challenges that, we all have our different set of challenges. And so Chiron is here to reflect to you that, this is building character and this is giving you grit and perspective that you wouldn't otherwise have. And very often people are able to transmute their challenges into gifts that they can share with others or share with the world or share even just in their personal life. So may this Chiron direct be very affirming to you. And that was your astrology shot of the day. Thanks so much for tuning in with me today. For more astrology in your world, you can connect with me on all platforms at Astro Catherine. You can also study with me. I've got an upcoming course on secondary progressions, so head to my website and check it out.